some work?
Actually, yeah, I could use some.
Well, I got a job for you.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All-weather floor liners. Something you don't normally think about, but one of the most useful things you can have in your car. It protects the carpeting from dirt, sand, water, snow, mud, and generally speaking, they're affordable. They're easily cleaned, and they typically last forever, so it's a one-time purchase. I was approached by a company named Oedro. It's a company I'm familiar with because I'm a customer. When they asked if I was willing to evaluate a new set of floor liners that they were going to be offering for the Subaru Crosstrek, I jumped at the opportunity. So let us begin, and I will give you my opinion at the end of the video. We'll see what the items look like out of the box. We'll do some product testing to see what kind of fluid capacities they have. We'll install them, and then I'll give you my opinion. All right, let's start the video. Okay, looking at the driver's side liner, first of all, it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. The channeling is about 3/16 of an inch deep, I'd say. It has the same type of locks as the Subaru liner does to keep it in place. It also comes with a spare lock. So if for some reason one of these ever breaks, you have a spare, I suggest you just put this in the glove box. That way you know where it'll be when you need it. It has the aluminum Oedro branding on it, which I love it. And just a couple things to note. First of all, it has a very deep cupping to it, so it does protect the sides of the carpet quite a bit. I don't think your feet are really going to be rubbing any higher up than that. But there is a difference between this and the Subaru all-weather liner, and that is that this goes up higher than the factory liner. This protects the footrest just about completely, and it also completely protects over the accelerator. So basically any snow and mud and water that may drip off is going to be caught by the liner and not get onto your carpet. Okay, the passenger side, once again, same stiff construction. Once again, has the aluminum branded Oedro symbol on it. And again, deep sides, very rigid. And once again, goes quite a bit up where your feet would rest. So even if you're tall, the carpet's going to be protected. Everything's just going to get caught up here and drip down. Okay, now the passenger floor liner. This is where things change. This is all inclusive, obviously. One piece covers both sides. Plus, the transmission hump is protected, unlike the Subaru liners, which are simply fairly shallow floor mats. This is going to help catch, if any spills or whatnot happen to hit the transmission hump, this is at least going to catch it and not the carpeting. The other thing is, again, deep cups, so any dirt, mud, sand, whatever, it's going to get caught in this and not on your carpeting. Okay, here's the best thing of this whole set of all-weather liners, and that is the cargo area mat. Again, it's the same construction as the others. Again, it's probably about 1/8 of an inch thick, 3/16 inch deep channels in it. All the edges are sealed off, so any liquid that may spill on it should get caught and stay on the liner and not get to the carpeting. Unlike the Subaru liner, this liner covers the entire cargo area. The Subaru liner, if you ever see it, it only covers the middle strip. And it really isn't designed to capture a lot of liquid, unlike this. So big advantage to this. Okay, The all-weather floor liners are installed, and they look great, and they fit great too. A big shout out to Oedro. I really appreciate you sending me a set of these liners to evaluate. I had a lot of fun making the video. So I did a little investigation, and I found out that Oedro is actually part of a much larger company named Yintatech. And they own a number of companies that sell on Amazon, and then they have their own websites too. Those companies are listed right here. Just so you know, they're 11 years old. They have 1,000 employees, and they have warehouses all over North America and Europe. So this is actually a very legitimate company. It's not one of those fly-by-night companies that sells on Amazon and in a month they're gone forever. This is a legit company. They're going to be around, I would bet, for a long, long time, and they're probably just going to grow and grow. We're probably going to see even more of them around. Okay, so let's talk about my experience with the floor liners. First of all, the fit and finish is excellent on these. The edges are all smooth and clean, slightly rounded over, and everything about them is precise. Second thing is they fit perfectly. They literally seem to lock themselves in on the floor because they're so well designed that they just sit in there and stay there. The rear compartment area is, I think, the most important thing. It's full coverage, wall to wall. That's another big plus in my mind. And it's definitely durable enough that it can pretty much take any abuse that you want to heap on it, and it should never have a problem. Now, these liners are made from TPE. TPE is basically like a plastic and a rubber kind of combined. It's extremely durable. One tip is set them out in the sun and leave that out for maybe a couple hours. And if there's any unusual bends or creases from shipping, they'll work their way out. TPE seems to want to return back to its original molded form when warmed up. So I recommend you sit them out for a couple hours. They'll be nice and soft and pliable, and then you can put them right in the car. I also did some fluid capacity testing on them, and the amount of liquid that they hold, I'm going to put right here. You'll note that the passenger side and even the rear passenger can hold quite a bit of liquid. So even if you spill like a 32-ounce soda, the floor liner is going to probably catch most, if not all of it. So that's the video. I appreciate you watching. And again, big shout out to Oedro for sending those liners. I appreciate it. I hope you hit the like button if you want and subscribe if you so choose. I hope you stay safe, and we'll see you in the next time. Well, it worked before.